All right, my people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Thank you very much for joining us again. I appreciate every one of you this evening. How you guys doing? Happy new month again, once again. Happy Thursday to every one of you. Today is 2nd December 2021. Thank God. We're already at December now, and the year is almost running out. We are grateful to God for everything that He has been doing. We are grateful to God for what He will continue to do. We are grateful to God for what He will always do in our lives in the mighty name of the Lord Jesus Christ. Thank you very much, my people. Let's do this together. As you all know, on this platform, we showcase the matter we concern Mr. Sonny. We also showcase the matter we concern Mr. Curtis Ewosa Ugbo. You know, this matter, now when I come to tell me, say, no, your Kukuma, you carry them, come. You know, carry Mr. Sonny, come and tell us, because this Curtis Ugbo don't come out now say, you not give him 500,000 naira, you not do this with him, you not do this with him. So one know what is going on. I beg, make I see the questions for the comment session, because for me, I not to get more questions like that. Now, I just want to focus on my area. You might also have your own area to focus on as well. So my people, they're gonna join us. They could do this together. I beg my people. 1 minute. All right. I can see. All right, Mommy Diaspora is in the building with us, mother of all. Good evening to you once again. I see your civil John is right there with us. Vivian the Rose is right there with us as well. Good evening to every one of you. Merrick Imande, can see you as well. Imafidon, Dominic, Iriak Monse, I can see you as well. Sorry, Daddy is right in the building. Thank you very much, my good people. I appreciate every one of you. Let's do this together. Joe Nombasike is with us as well. Thank you very much. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Adesi Kelvin, thanks for joining us again. God bless you. Let's do this together. We're going to have both of them with us in a minute. I can see they're in the backstage already, but I cannot actually see their face yet. But before that, let me see if I can. Yeah, Francis Brooklyn, I can see you. Thanks for joining us. Jolly Soblamudia, thanks for joining. Thank you, my good people. If I don't remember, mention a name, make they understand with me. Scanner, they always scan through. I can see Elliot Oduare. Thanks for joining us. Good evening to every one of you. Let's see if we can have Mr. Kola Adopayi. Okay, I can see he's trying to set up his camera. Mr. Kola Adopayi, can you hear me, sir? Okay, I think they have issue. Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Kola, can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. Do we have Mr. Sonny right there with us?
Yes. Few minutes. He will join us. Few minutes. He's working on his internet.
Okay. Okay. All right, that's
but
fine.
It's right here with me, anyways. I don't know if he can use mine to talk. He's right here with me.
So it would have been good. Everybody talk together. Let him just come on air on his own.
Okay.
But I'm going to give you 2 minutes. I'm going to mute you for 2 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
All right, my people. Yeah, we're going to have Mr. Kola Adopayi here with us. We're also going to have Mr. Sonny here with us as well, where we're going to be throwing questions to both of them because Mr. Kola Adopayi was the one that actually posted the video on his own platform. As you all know that Mr. Kola Adopayi, we have been working with him for so many years now. So he has been so consistent as well. So when things like this comes up, we need to ask him questions as well. What is happening, how it happened, and why is it happening? So my people, thank you very much for joining us once again. Make we do this one together. Many of you now remember the video now where it concerned Mr. Curtis Ugbo and Mr. Sonny. Okay, before we start talking, let me just put the video on air so that to bring your memory back again. We like to do that always. But let me just see if I can find the video quickly because 1 minute, my good people. Let's do this together. Okay, I can see Mr. Sonny just joining us right now from his own end. But let's see if we can. One minute, my people. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay, yes. Okay, I found this. Cover. I'm just going to put that on the screen because I want everybody to see the video. Then we move on from there. Give me a sec, and we're going to do this together. Okay. Yes. I just mute both of them right now. Just give me a second because before we move on, I need to be sure of what we're doing. Okay, good. My video just arrived. So I'm going to put on the screen just to recapitulate to why we are here, why we're doing this, okay? I understand some of you already understand, but we still need to do this at least to be on a safe side for we not to be countered tomorrow, saying Nigeria will just carry the talk and we don't understand what the talk. So when we are talking, like I've always said before, we are listening to ourselves. That's what we do here. So now, I just want you guys to see this video that Mr. Curtis Ugbo did. Let's listen to this.
Talk to the press briefing. State of the Benin by the outcasted issue of lies and forgery being paddled by a party in the crisis to the effect that the palace approved the installation of one per Festus Wanyake Osunde as the rightful and legitimate of approval from the Benin Palace. which after discreet investigation has been discovered to be a forgery. The letter of refusal by the Oba Palace BTC is partly stated thus: the Benin Traditional Council cannot therefore authenticate the genuineness of the said letter. Our preliminary investigation of the matter has shown that the major issue that had led to the unending crisis is the issue of lies and forgery being paddled by Pastor Sonny Osahon and his co-travelers in the crisis, rocking the community, to the extent that a document was said to be forged as an approval from the Oba Palace, stating the installation of one Festus Osunde as the rightful and legitimate Ojowore, while Pastor Sonny Osahon as the Okaigele of the community. I want to state categorically clear here that the Oba of Benin Palace, the Benin Traditional Council, do not install an Okaigele as being claimed by Sonny Osahon. This false claim was backed up with a purported letter from the Benin Traditional Council. To put a stop to this illegality, okay, the letter, we also want to use this opportunity to appeal to our Reverend Royal Father, Omonobanedo Uko Akolokolo, Obaiwai II, the Ogidiga of the universe, to urgently intervene as many of the community faithfuls who have been forcefully sent out of their homes, farmland, by the said Sonny Osahon and his co-ops, because they believe by the allegation. Some few days ago, I saw on social media, he said Pastor Sonny Osahon claiming that he gave me, Curtis Ugbo, the sum of 500,000 naira to enable him arrest some suspects. I want to tell the world that it is true that I know Pastor Osahon. My family house is at Off TV Road, Alaoda Street to be precise, and his own father house is behind my family house. You can go to that area and find out the family background of my family background and his family background, and you will see that he is from a very dubious background. Why is he always running to social media? These are the elders of Igbo Show the Nebudi.
Sorry, guys, I'm going to stop there because I'm just trying to get a point. So let's listen to just 1 minute of Pastor Sunday Sonny, so that we'll take it from there.
Now, he got the 2 copies on the table. He purported petition he wrote to DSS. He said the director of DSS is his friend. He carried phone, he was calling him and said this is DSS director. But I was surprised when I went to DSS even because of this problem in our community. I discovered that the head of DSS in Benin is a woman. Contrary to what Ugbo told me, after collecting 500,000 from me and members of my community, Ugbo, in his dangerous way and behavior and nature, in his criminal way, he took me to DSS case. When I got there, he gave me a number.
All right, we're going to stop that there. My main concern, at least we finalize that. So I'm going to put my guest on the screen again. Okay. I'm going to mute each person. Both of you are together. I'm going to do it one by one. All right. Good evening to you. Can you hear me, sir?
Hello.
Hello, sir. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you.
Good evening, sir. How are you doing today?
Hello. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay, wonderful. So we are not going to take much of your time. We actually listened to the video a couple of days ago, and now have responded back to the video claiming that the letter that you are carrying around is forgery, and two, one of the allegations where you said you gave him 500,000 naira is totally behind that. What can you say about this, sir? Before that, oh God, the noise on your end.
I'm hearing you.
Okay. Hold on, sir. Before you answer that, let's welcome Mr. Kola Adebayo to the building. I'll come back to you later. Mr. Kola Adebayo, good evening to you, sir. How are you doing?
Very fine. Very fine. Very fine. Good evening, sir. And I also said my greetings to other members of Niger Watch that are on the program this evening to listen to us.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kola Adebayo, for joining us at this. All right, there's some noise in the background there. Is anybody watching us on any phone there?
Noise?
Okay, that's fine. Let me ask Mr. Sonny. Mr. Sonny, sir, with the question that I threw to you earlier on, please, can you take us through? Mr. Curtis Ugbo denying that you never gave him any 500,000 naira, and he also said that the document that you are carrying along is forgery. What can you say about that?
Okay. Let me come in short and direct.
Okay.
Egosa Curtis Ugbo have been trying to force himself on the palace so that he can be able to make whatever works.
Hello, are you hearing me? Hello, sir.
I can hear you, sir. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay,
now listen, my brother. Curtis Ugbo said he's a genuine man, he's a straightforward man. He wants to work in the palace of the Oba of Benin. He has been saying he's protecting our heritage and tradition. I want to say it again. I gave Curtis Ugbo 500,000. After collecting 500,000, he showed me 2 petitions. The petition was never endorsed by DSS. I don't know what he take me for. He was calling me a fool. He signed the petition by himself, I believe, but there was no DSS stamp. He said that they said he has given them 500,000. First, I gave him 300. Then I added 200. So he took DSS and say I should be calling a certain number. That is the DSS Oga. He will bring me in. I called and I called him. He said I should stop calling him. The man will call me back. That the man said I am disturbing his line. Listen, my brothers, Niger Watch and other people that is on this platform. If Ugbo know that I am lying, there is a place they call Ewase in Benin. Ewase in the Oba Palace. Let Ugbo come to Ewase and tell the palace that I have lied against him over 500,000, so that Ewase will make a decree and pronouncement against me and Ugbo, who is lying. He collected 500,000 and wrote a fictitious petition. Drop me at DSS gate. If he know that I am lying, let him go to the palace. People are the ones who are in charge of the juju in the palace. You can't be a Benin man. You say you work in the palace and you be a criminal and you will be practice criminality. If he say I am lying, he should ask those in the palace. He know where the was. Let him go there to go and prove his sincerity. That is one. That is one on the issue of the 500,000. The document he said Palace gave to him because Ugbo now have become a member of Igosho, the neighborhood village. He now knows everybody. He said the document with me is fake. If the document with me is fake and Palace gave him document, let him display the full document on social media or take it to the police to arrest me for forgery. But let me tell you one thing. If he cannot do that, let Ugbo come to a wase. Since he said Ugbo Omoragbo is the senior elder of the way to be and the Caesar that he know them. Let Ugbo carry the senior son. Let Ugbo come to the palace with the senior son and let him come and swear if Ugbo,
okay, can you hear me?
If Ugbo actually is an initiated elder in Igboshodi, if he's sure, let him come. My people will follow him to Iwase. Let him prove to the whole world that I am lying, that he is truthful. Again, okay. I want to say, he said he's the head of Palace Guard. When he speaks, he make me laugh. I don't know what he take our Oba for. Oba why Ogidigan, Oba no Yerekwe. The Oba that walk all over the.
All right, Mr. Sonny, can you hear me, sir?
An ambassador, you Niger Watch, the Oba used to employ him as a palace guard. As a palace guard. Ugbo went and desecrated the palace. He wanted to humiliate the whole Benin. That are you listen? Do what Amioba Nyemega said, Agamioba Onyeme. Okay. Now, right, Ugbo was so terrible that he was seizing her pan and bringing her pan to the palace of the whole Benin. Oh no, yeah, seizing her pan. Yeah, I mean, what the Oba say he doesn't want. He became a constituted of CDA to himself. At the time, I want to say another one again. Ugbo called me. All these ones, if he deny, he should not go better. If he say he's going to court, we will meet in court. But to prove me wrong, let him come to a wase in the palace. Okay, the Oba of Benin have every instrument to find out truth.
Okay, sir. I need to
let him come. He told me that the Oba have made him the Okagele Oredo here. Okagele general of the whole Benin. I was not asking myself, which community will go for the Okagele before Palace go come make a Okagele of the whole Benin? It's a very questionable character. Very terrible.
Hello.
So every issue I raise, I stand by it. I want him to come to the palace of our great Oba to deny to what I have said. I want him to come and take hold of sincerity. That the people he's standing with, who gave him money, that continue to feed him, that they are the true elders. That is, if they are, and those people have been running, listen, they went to the palace to report on the 1st of November. Before our great Oba could speak into the matter, they run to court. Because they have heard. I thank God I was not in the palace the day my people went for protest. I heard that the BTC secretary, Frankie Rabo, have told them that when the time comes, there is going to be an oath of sincerity. They are running here and there. They ran after reporting to the great Oba of Benin. Look, it is the Oba that make Odionwere. Oba is the owner of Benin. He is the owner of all the land. Everything belongs to the Oba of Benin. You have reported to Oba. If your case was straight, you now went to court. You now went to court.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
The document of the court is there. So, my brother, I stand by every word I have said. I greet you.
Right.
Great Niger Watch. I celebrate you. I celebrate everyone on this platform. My name remains Sunday Osahon, the Okaigele of Ugbo, the neighborhood village.
All right, but Mr. Sonny, can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Sonny, can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me at all?
I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
Okay, sir. There's a question I want to
I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
Okay, sir. I want you to tell us, why did you give 500,000 naira to Curtis Ugbo, and how did you pay him the 500,000 naira, transfer or cash?
In the course of this struggle, hear me, sir. In the course of this struggle, in my village, it was two matters. All this one dragging that they are elders, then another group also aided by Curtis Ugbo again. They demarcated the community into two. They were claiming autonomous community as Ogbeson community. So in the course of the struggle, my brother, Igodao Edigi Osahon, was brutally murdered. They killed him. They shot him in the head. This was what the police told me. They cannot arrest their handicap. Police said they could not arrest murder suspect, that I should go and arrest them and bring them. They were using one lady in AIG who frustrated my case. That was what made me to run to Ugbo. Ugbo now said, we use DSS to arrest and give to police so that police will not have an excuse. That was what led to 500,000 naira. The money was given to him in the presence of over 10 persons. It was not that maybe personal transaction with Ugbo. In the presence of over 10 persons. There is even a WhatsApp chat where my secretary in the community, our Igbama secretary, told Ugbo that he's going to produce their 500,000. That WhatsApp message you see with me, I can forward it to you.
Yes, you please
forward it to you.
And I want it. Forward it to Mr. Kola to forward it to me, please.
I will forward it to Kola. Kola will forward it to you. You will see. Where that one was telling him that
was the payment given to him in cash?
Cash, direct, at his guest house in all boundary. Okay. The guest house is in all.
All right, let's have Mr. Kola Edokbayi here with us. We just lost Mr. Sonny right there. Mr. Kola, can you hear me at all?
Yeah, I can hear you, sir. I can hear you.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Kola. Thanks for joining us. I guess you were listening to everything that we've been saying. What we wanted to know from Mr. Sonny is that why did he give 500,000, $500,000 naira to Curtis Egosa Ugbo, and how did he pay him? But he just confirmed that he paid him in cash, and which is not advisable at all. And but the reason why he gave the money to him is the only thing that is not very clear yet, because he said during the time of his trial, he gave him the 500,000 to do what? That's why I wanted to ask him. So we have him back now, but I want you to talk to us. What do you know about this whole case, sir?
Hello, man. Thank you very much. Like what he said, I think I understood him clearly. What he said is that he gave Ugbo 500,000 naira. That Ugbo told him allegedly that he knows the director of DSS. They said he knows the director of DSS. That the money was meant to do one or two things. You understand? No, to both of them. I was not there when everything transpired. But when the issue was brought to Parliament, the secretary to the Traditional Council was indicted, obviously, in all the drama and the melodrama. All we did was to address a world press conference where we articulated the issues raised by the members of Ugbo to the neighboring community. We reflected, we appeal to the Oba of Benin to intervene, to set up an investigative panel to ascertain what transpired. Because we were in different issues. How some of particular elements were using the nomenclature of the Oba of today, the palace, to perpetrate injustice, oppression, and humanity. As a pure Benin man that believes so much in the sanctity of the palace, we drew the attention of our husband of Omonoba Nedo, Upa Kolokolo, Oba NY the second. Yeah, a word press conference, because when we wrote series of letters that passed through the office of the secretary to the traditional council, the letters were consigned to the dustbin there, because he that received the letter was indicted. You understand? So this drama and the drama, all our interest, we're just towards justice.
Okay. All right, network right there. Okay, we have you back again. Can you hear me?
Fairness, can you hear me?
Yes, yeah, very clear. Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Oh, no, sir. I did online the call. Yes, thank you. Yes, we have equity, fairness, and good conscience. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead, talk to us.
Yes. Thank you very much. That was why we came out. Instead of the secretary to the traditional council to pontificate or to add a break on the issues raised by the indigenous of Ugbo, the neighboring community, he allegedly contacted Kotisegosa Ugbo, who is absolutely inconsequential as far as the issues of the palace was or is concerned, to be ranting, to be casting aspersion on some of us, have raised the issue or have brought the issues to public domain. I carefully and painstakingly watched the press conference he organized a few days ago with handful of some headers in the community. One begin to ask if Kotisegosa Ugbo is now the mouthpiece of the palace. If Kotisegosa Ugbo is now the secretary to Benin Traditional Council. He sent the letter. Mr. Sunday Osahon is displaying that the letter is bogus, is syncretic, that the letter is a fraudulent letter. We expected the Benin Traditional Council to counter that letter by letting the world know the rationale behind that letter and issue a letter to counter the letter that Mr. Sonny is playing, not what Mr. Kotisegosa Ugbo is saying. The kind of mendacious information is disseminating. Ugbo, like I said before, is inconsequential as far as the modus operandi and the modus vivendi of the palace is concerned. Busybody, the same man who woke up one day that he's now a palace, a guide He's not a palace guy displaying top action on the streets. Thank God that the great Oba of Benin, in his sagacity, in his Solomonic wisdom, did the needful. Today, Ugbo cannot come out and put on that red beret and the red shirt he was putting on before, parading himself as a palace guard. All we are saying as a pure Benin man, we want justice, we want equity, we want fairness, we want good conscience to prevail so that everybody, the Benin, the communities that are bedeviled with crisis, will not live together, will not sit down on the table of brotherhood, on the table of unity, on the table of peace, concord, and tranquility, devoid of any form of crisis or urabalu or imbroglio that will make them to be running a casketer. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Curtis. Mr. Paula, thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
So let me go back to Mr. Sonny again to see if we can hear him at all. Let me unmute him for a minute. Mr. Sonny, sir, can you hear me?
I'm hearing you, sir. I'm hearing you.
Okay. Thank you very much. We are going to round up now, but the last question again that I did not get clear. You gave Ugbo 500,000 naira to help you during the time of your challenges of the loss of your brother, right?
Yes, let me put it clear. Ugbo, on 3 occasions, told me that DSS have tracked the prime suspect to Ikpobaoha, around the Ikpobai area. He said DSS is tracking the suspect. He said they have started work. They will just arrest the suspect and we will be informed. Police will come and carry the suspect. I gave him 500. He told me since police refused to do the work, that we should use DSS, that it will cost me 500,000. If he deny, let him come to the palace. Damiyo teme Naija wash. Oba emi ya gwoba. Emi ya gwegwa. Egwa le mata emi ya gwegwa. When Ugbo wa di egwa. No women on those are he buy oge marry 500,000 here. He only do see egwa monoba. When all day.
Okay, sir. Mr. Sonny, because I have another question here with you. Why did you choose to give Kotisegosa Ugbo when you know that you are appointed by the palace? And what makes you think that Kotisegosa is also an agent for the DSS?
Okay, now listen. If you listen to my statement on social media, myself and Kotisugbo, we grew together. The father house is at the back of my father. We recognize each other as brothers. It's just that I never know him to be like this. Barrister Afolabi, while I was in his chamber in the course of all this struggle, told me that Ugbo will be able to help us if it comes to palace issue. That was how we wrote a lot of correspondence. I never knew that where the correspondent was going to pass was the person that was also doing us. So by the time Ugbo now got to his master in the palace, and that one now briefing that the people you want to fight, I am the one standing for them. All the letters we wrote to our great Oba, Ugbo never gave us acknowledgement copy. None of that letter ever came back again until we now discover what was happening. So it was Afolabi that told me that he would be able to assist, and even the Afolabi that helped him when he was arrested in 2017, he went and lied that Afolabi collected money from Aseleke, which was never true. And that one arrested him at court before he know that he's an inconsistent human being. Very inconsistent.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Sonny. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you, Pastor Sunday Sonny right there. I'm going to go back to Mr. Kola Adomaye because I have a question for him on the comment section. Mr. Kola.
Yes.
Okay. Can you confirm with us? I'm just going to put that on the screen from Papa Ogunwa. Can you confirm with us that Curtis, you know, Palace guy? Oh, the noise in the background. Oh, God. Hello.
Hello, I'm with you, sir.
Okay, can you read what's on the screen, sir, please?
Are you talking to? Hello.
Mr. Kola, please read what is on the screen. Look at your phone. The noise is too much. Read what is on your screen.
Network. Network.
Mr. Kola, can you hear me?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yes,
Okay.
I can hear you now.
Can you verify that Curtis Ugbo is a palace guard?
Okay. In fact, if Curtis Ugbo is or was a palace guard, we heard that he has been ostracized. He has been declared personal non grata. It is the same. It is his crony. It is his boss, Frank Irabo, that we issue a letter or address the press on that. It is not Curtis Ugbo that will come and impose himself as a palace guard. What is Ugbo guarding in the palace when we have those that are mandated by laws to bear arms? In the palace, we have the police, we have the DSS, and we have a lot of security agents in the palace. We have palace guards or murder. We have so many people in the palace. What is the interest of Ugbo parading himself as a palace guard, hereby peregrinating to different communities to seize a pan, to seize shovel, to seize some working materials, convert them to the palace and ask the victim to be paying. So these things are not done. Things are not done like that. For me, for me, there is no statement. There is no statement from the palace that Mr. Ugbo was appointed as a palace guard that will lead or that will employ or lead other palace guards.
Yes, we already found out that he was doing everything he was actually doing with deception. So we've did our own investigation on that. So and he has been removed.
Yes.
I'm never there.
Yeah, he has been removed. And be ostracized from the palace.
Yes, I'm aware of that. He can never tell, you know. But anyway, I'm very eyes on him because he came out to debunk the rumor of 500,000 naira. Please, Mr. Kola, can you tell Mr. Sonny the WhatsApp message that connects the 500,000 naira that he just mentioned? I would like to showcase that one now on air, please.
Which one?
Mr. Sonny said he have a WhatsApp message where he discussed 500,000.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, he said so.
I tell him to send it to you now. I'm going to mute
Let you go. He will send it when he will send. I will get the WhatsApp.
Okay, I lost them there. Can you hear me?
You understand? If the allegation level against him is bogus and false, let him go to the palace and swear if he collected 500,000 naira from Mr. Sonny or not to exonerate himself. I was not there when it happened. I was not there. Let him go to the palace. Let him go. Even though he has been ostracized and been declared personal non grata in the palace, but let him go. to clear his name.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Kola. I appreciate you so much. Let me have another 1 minute with Mr. Sonny, then we round it up. Thank you.
Okay. Welcome, sir.
Mr. Sonny, good evening once again, sir. Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you, sir.
Okay, we are rounding up now in 2 minutes.
I am
What do
hearing
you
you.
have to tell Niger Wash family now? We've heard from you that Curtis Ugbo, you actually gave him the 500,000 naira in two demarcation, 300k and 200,000 naira as well. Total in cash.
Yes.
Please, you also mentioned that you have a WhatsApp connecting that 500,000 naira between you and Curtis Ewosa Ugbo. I would like you to send that to Mr. Kola Edokpayi to forward it to my WhatsApp so that we can showcase that to the Edo people in the diaspora.
Problem. What?
Are you there?
Hello.
Yeah. I can hear you, sir. Can you hear me? Mr. Sonny? Their network is not very friendly. I know say network for Nigeria get the way today. Hello?
Hello.
Okay, Mr. Sonny, can you hear me? I just want you to just 1 minute. What do you
Yes.
have to say now? In 1 minute, we are rounding up.
Okay, what I want to say is that I want to beg Curtis Ewosa Ugbo, if he knows that I am lying, he should just come to the palace and report the matter at Ewase, because he said he so loved Benin and so loved the palace. Our great Oba does not, entertain people who lie. Me want him to disgrace me in the palace that I am a liar. Let him come to the palace and deny. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. God bless you very much, Pastor Sonny, Pastor Sunday Osahon. I really appreciate you so much, sir, for granting this interview.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Okay, have a blessed
Thank
evening.
you.
Have a wonderful month ahead. Mr.
Thank
Kola,
you. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, Mr. Kola Edokpayi, can you hear me? Mr. Kola. All right, Mr. Kola Edokpayi, we have to let you go now. Thank you very much as well for your time with us. Oh, the noise there. Okay, let's see. Mr. Kola Edokpayi, can you hear me?
Yes. Hello.
All right, please round up with us in 1 minute, please. In 1 minute.
Thank you very much. Yes, what I want to say, since Curtis Ewosa Ugbo debunk the allegation leveled against him,
Yeah.
I want to align myself into two with the submission of Mr. Sonny Osahon that both of them should go to the palace and swear if he really collected that 500,000 naira or not. That is all I have to say.
All right. I will see how we can go about that. Maybe we can do more of underground investigation. But I just want to appreciate you for coming for this interview. Thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, my people, Edo people, my Niger Wash family, thank you very much for your time. We are done right now. I like you guys, you know, how they talk, you guys will now send me. Now, say my carry Pastor Sonny come, make we ask a question. I make we carry and come, make we ask a question now. For me, I cannot just pass my judgment right now, but I would like to stand by what Mr. Kola Edokpayi just said, that if Curtis Ewosa Ugbo stick with his own story, or saying that Mr. Sonny never gave him any kind of 500,000 naira, then they should go to the palace. I don't know. I don't know how to take that. But I want to sound a warning to everybody today. Please, if you are dealing with anybody at all in Nigeria, it doesn't matter if it's your father, your brother, your sister, your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your neighbor, your anybody, colleagues. If it's a business, don't do cash. Especially those people that live in Nigeria. I've said it over and over again. Please, if it's a business, don't do cash. And if they insist on cash, that is enough for you to know that you are about to be scammed. Always do a transfer. Have an evidence to your money. That is my own take on all this. I think somebody want to talk on this matter. Let's talk. Hello, good evening to you, sir. Do you want to contribute to this show? Are you watching me right now?
I watch you.
Okay. Well, talk better. Yes, sir. Go ahead. Yes, sir.
To the palace.
Okay.
The property this is confirmed.
Yeah. Where's it, sir?
Yes.
Domo, sir. I'll talk better. Okay. Where's it, sir? Where's it, sir? I'll talk better.
Yeah.
Domo, sir. Yes, sir.
But if I turn it back,
Yes.
it's okay because if you ask me pass on it, pass on it
Yes. Oh, wow.
Yes. So
Oh, very sorry, sir. Where's it, sir? Okay. All right. Where's it, sir? I'll talk better, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. That was another confirmation there that Ugbo is not a guide to the palace. Although I've investigated that on my own, Ugbo was removed. He was questioned. Ugbo was actually questioned by our king. You know, on one evening, I actually came out on that. He was questioned who authorized you to put up a guide, who authorized you to carry guns, who authorized you to beat someone up in the palace, who authorized you on this and that. And he mentioned the name of Frank Irabo, and Frank Irabo denied it immediately. Both of them were arrested. Frank Irabo was released the next day for more questioning, while Ugbo was released about 72 hours later on. So you people shouldn't be deceived when Ugbo come on air to say I was never arrested. You people should be asking Ugbo that how come that all your title, all your headlines that you were saying you are a whatever, I don't know how he was writing it, the protection, the guide to Oba Palace and all that, all of them, he was ordered to delete all from all his platforms. And he did that with immediate velocity. And he can never dare in his entire life write such thing anymore in his page. The problem that I'm having is that these people shouldn't be going to prison for a day or two and they are already out. Yes, they are one of the biggest problems we have in Edo State. I'm saying it on air. Ugbo is one of the biggest problems we have in Edo State, and there's still more eyes on him. He is always on air to deceive people. On this 500,000 naira, I'm not going to blame him on that, because I don't have any evidence about that. I cannot really say much about that. I'm talking holistically. Ugbo can never, ever, 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 forever be trusted. He can never, ever, forever be trusted. Ugbo is a dubious person. Ugbo is a dangerous human being. Ugbo can never be trusted. And I cannot wait to meet with him in person, because he said, if you see me, will arrest me. I wish, Ugbo, you cannot meet with me. You cannot, how do I say this? You are an elderly man. I will respect you. I can never insult you. And I have never done that. I would have used a word that you are too small to arrest someone like me, but I don't know if that would be disrespectful. But don't worry, how do I put this on? You go and do more investigation about me. You know me too well. You already know who I am. So my advice for you, Curtis Erosa Ugbo, you cannot know more than everybody. My advice for you, please, whatever you are doing that you know that is destroying your name, it's not too late to change. Because you always try to come on air to deceive everybody. No, it's not possible. How come my name is not alleged with criminals? How come my name, or those watching me right now, many of them, how come their names are not alleged with evil people? Why you all the time? Because of that, your credibility is down, 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 down. You cannot be trusted. Okay, just imagine now, this 500,000 naira that we are talking about. Maybe I could have said, okay, Ugbo can never collect 500,000 from anybody, but I cannot do that because I cannot trust you. Because your name have been alleged to so many things which is not pleasing in our state. It's not too late. You can still change that to become a better person. All this you coming on air to say you are self-made, you are rich, you are that. I will also advise you to stop all that. It doesn't make sense. Your name is alleged to anything to do with bad, 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 bad. Who is doing this? Am I the one alleging you to this? How come people are alleging your name? Although you mentioned something that makes sense, that people are fighting you because you are fighting land grabbers. But people have also alleged you as a land grabber. So who do we believe now? What Nigeria Watch Media stands for is total sanity in those states. I don't care who you are. If you are one of those people causing us pains, directly or indirectly, if you are one of those people giving bad name to our king, directly or indirectly, we are going to continue to expose you and disgrace you. That is what we're doing. Curtis Ugbo, all eyes on you. If I were you, desist from social media because you talk too much, and many people mocking you with your videos. Desist from social media, work on yourself, and see how you can become a better person. For me, I don't rule people out in totality. I believe anybody can change. Although I don't have any evidence against you, that yes, the only evidence I wanted to get now, that man gave you money in cash, allegedly. But my question is, how come your name is alleged to anything to do with bad in those states? Why, and why? These are the areas you're supposed to be working on, not coming on social media all the time and talking trash. You talk too much. You try to make videos to please people, to be on the line, to fit in. You are overdoing it. When you overdo anything in life, you become satanic. And when you are not as satanic, you can never be trusted. You are overdoing it. You want to be known so quick. You want to be popular. You want to be crowned the richest person in Nigeria or in Africa, or rather, maybe in the world. Whatever that you own is yours. Mine is mine. Peter's own is Peter's own. And Mr. Everybody have theirs. As long as you are contented, you're happy, you're good. I will advise you, Mr. Curtis Erosa Ugbo, desist from whatever you're doing. All eyes on you. Even the people that is working with you, they don't like you. Your own boys don't like you. I don't want to be revealing how I get my informations and all that, but I still based everything on allegations because I'm waiting for that real evidence to use against you. Maybe then I'll be the one that will arrest you. Yes, I'll arrest you. I'll make sure you spend probably the rest of your life in prison. You cannot arrest me. Nobody can arrest me because when I'm talking, I'm listening to myself. You are the only one talking, you don't listen to yourself. You're always pointing your filthy finger at people. Stop pointing your filthy finger at people because you are a nobody. Yes, I'm saying this. Curtis Ugbo, you are a nobody. But you are an elderly man. I cannot insult you. But you look down on me and you call me a small boy. Yes, you look down on me. Respect should be reciprocated. I verbally talked with you and I respected you. From the start of that conversation to the end, I respected you. You went on air, you disrespected me. Desist from any evil act that you are engaging yourself on. If not, your days are numbered. And I'm saying it on air again, you can never ever in your entire life arrest someone like me. It's not possible. Apart from I know the rules, I know the law, I'm powerful more than you. Yes. Do your investigation. I'm powerful more than you, Curtis Ugbo. You're an elderly man, you are older than me, and I'll continue to respect you on that. But don't be talking trash on air that you arrest someone like me. You know, you can never do such a thing. Because you cannot have any. I'm not Emmanuel Ugbo that you're threatening. Even Emmanuel Ugbo that lives with you in Edo State, that you have arrested him more than one or twice. Within 24 hours, they let him go. Because you don't have anything against him. So what makes you think you can arrest someone like me? You cannot. You cannot even get close to me. That's the thing. If I'm in Benin, you cannot get close to where I am. Do your investigation on that as well. Desist from every evil activities that you are engaging yourself on. Curtis Ugbo. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you. These guys will continue to watch them, continue to checkmate them. There are many of them are one of those. They are the ones causing you and I pains. We cannot continue to live like this, my people, because of fear. Many of you cannot actually talk because you are scared. The same fear they bestowed upon your forefathers, they bestowed on your grandfather, they bestowed on your own father, and now your father they are joining them to bestow the same fear upon you. No, you have to refuse it. You have to refuse it. Many of these people, they are nobody. Yes. This 500,000 naira case still pending. I don't have any evidence against Curtis Ugbo. But Mr. Sonny just said he's ready to go to the palace to go do anything with Curtis Ugbo. So I believe if Curtis Ugbo know that he's saying the truth, let both of them go to the palace. So for that, I cannot judge him. I cannot judge Curtis Ugbo. I cannot pass my judgment on that at all. I'm only talking to him generally. Why his name is always alleged with criminals. His name is always alleged with dubious things, with so many things that is not pleasant. Thank you, my people. Now, I will draw the curtain. I wanted to come back again this evening to talk about the committee that Obaseki just appointed now. I'm not sure if I can do that this evening. Maybe we might put that tomorrow. Because we have a lot to talk about on that. Governor Obaseki, if you're appointing a committee, we're supposed to have at least one person from diaspora. It's time you start carrying diaspora people along. Although you are doing your best, but you still need to do more on this. So we're going to talk about that. If I cannot, I'm not sure I can do that this evening because today I've been on air almost all day. If not, we'll do that tomorrow. For those of you that I told that we have a breaking news to break for you guys. We did not come out anymore because we got advice from above. Although they never even wanted me to say this, but we got advice from above that we shouldn't talk about it on air. That somebody is in pain as we speak, but I'm not advised to talk about it. So because of that video I did that day, so I got advice, I got a call, a very important call, very, very important call, somebody I'm respecting forever. So that's why. So we work with information and we make sure we work with the concrete information. But still, it's still going to be exposed. Stick with us. We don't come on air to deceive anybody. We don't allege people because of hate. We allege you because of what people say. Before you blame me, you blame the third party. Let me look at the comment section. Okay, yeah, Curtis is under the illusion the entire globe revolves around him because of the red beret and red apparatus. Hold on, let me see. Hello, good evening to you, FA. Talk to me. I'm rounding up now.
Hello.
How you doing?
Thank you. Good evening, Niger Works.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Niger Works family. Great. You can see sometimes when our voice are heard, can you see everyone voice we always strike. The only thing I want to say, I don't talk long now. When someone is accusing many people for being wrong, let him check himself.
Exactly.
When you accuse Emmanuel Bogun, call Dogbayi, they are honest, tricky people. I am the God, I have so. My brother, check yourself first. What is happening to you?
You're right.
So I don't have much to say.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you.
But sometimes we will always see them, but let our voice be heard. Thank you, Niger Watch.
Thank you. God bless you. F.A., my brother from Ugbo. Yes, I know.
Yes.
Thank you. God bless you. Yeah, have a good evening.
You,
yeah. All right. Like what our brother just said, F.A. calling from Benin in Ugbo. He said, when everybody is pointing hands at you, you need to check yourself. That's what I just advised Curtis Ugbo. Although he doesn't listen to anything, you should check yourself. Try to exonerate yourself. Try to work on yourself. How come your name is being alleged with criminals all the time? You work on that. You can't force people to trust you. No. You cannot be doing petty videos, talking all the time on social media. You have your reputation. You are bringing it down all the time. It doesn't make sense. You can work on yourself. I've seen where bad people become good. And I've seen where good people become bad. So now go try more enjoy this call team, my people. Appreciate every one of you. Please help us to share. Let me look at the comment section again. All right. Okay, Vivian Darrow said tomorrow is okay. Yes, let's just do it tomorrow. Yes, better. Let's do it tomorrow. Yeah, because I've done a lot of videos today. I appreciate every one of you. For those of you right here, all the good work that Governor Obaseki is currently doing in those states, I showcased them earlier on today, is on our page. Please go and watch it and always share our videos and like our videos as well. But tomorrow morning or so, or afternoon, I don't know, we're going to talk about this topic and take it from there. Help us to share always. Thank you, my good people, Niger Watch family. I love you all and I appreciate all the love that you guys are showing me. Thank you. Now God will bless you now. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you and bye for now.
Agiala Gayana Hidashi. Deke Nugurie, Deke Nugurie, Deke Nugurie, Apa Gosai, Gosai Sikayo. Apa Godugu, Amebeni Wene Karakwa. Igeano, Evinosi, Kaena Bio. Ama Wena Wakaga, Wakaga, Weno Bajo. Ama Wena Wakaga, Wakaga, Weno Bajo. Sabana Miagara, Umuge na Yakwe. Sabana Miagara, Umuge na Yakwe. Wamara Nagari, Matamata, Sagi, Sembalo, I'm on it better, and I will let you go. I guess I do go. I'm on it no I'm on it better, and I will let you go. I guess I do go. I'm on it Etemanera webo, ebemanera webo. No pagimo gago, the teachers. Amaga kwa kia. Akwa kia repe morieta. Ogata wema ni buya ga muwa umunyenye. Akwa re o. Ọmọ ni yàrá o àmọ́sọ̀tọ̀. Kíákùn o. Kíákùn o gànyàrí ẹ̀nàgùn máa nyàrí ẹ̀rẹ́. Ògàtà wẹ̀ máa ní fún yàrá mú wá ònú nyènyè. Àpò kíákùn rẹ̀ o. Àpò